Hi Scorpio, it's Meg with Padmes and I'm doing your Tarotscope for December 2020. You already have cards jumping out, awesome. So this is anyone who has Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Any cross watchers that are wanting information about your Scorpio, you can find messages here. And we are calling in your angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light, because I don't want to talk with anybody else. Here we go, Scorpio. What's going on for you this month? All right. So the first thing that I'm noticing here, Scorpio, is the big picture. And your big picture is talking about literally taking a rest, taking a nap. That's usually my spa card. Like it's time to take care of yourself. It's time to go within. This is even a meditation card. Time to go within and do some self-reflection, but easily. Like this is about rest. This is about gentle connection when you're doing meditation. It's really about healing. There's some healing that's happening here. Happening now and into the near future is talking about doing something on your own without collaboration. This is also about giving yourself your own kudos kind of thing. So it's the Three of Pentacles, which is, usually my collaboration card. This is about people giving you credit. But in this case, it's more like I'm not feeling like people are not giving you credit. It's more like it's time for you to be appreciative of yourself and let yourself know that you're appreciative. It's like both of these cards together are like, I'm going to go inward and I'm going to appreciate myself. I'm going to do this for myself kind of feeling. I'm not seeing the Hermit here, but there is a feeling of going within. This is even your trajectory card. And this is about being intuitive and really connecting with your higher self, connecting with your inner wisdom. But this is also about internalizing. So there's a lot of getting quiet and internalizing here this month, Scorpio, which is interesting. Or hiding out, like not hiding in a bad way, but just like clearing your space so that you can have alone time. Okay, so the heart of the situation is also talking about past experiences with family dynamics, what those are, who's your true family. Here's the deal with this Eight of Swords, though. This is talking about patterns in life that we have learned, stories we've created about our family and about our safety and our security. So I feel like this is what you're going deep within yourself to. What I'm hearing is rediscover. Some of those could be changing, or you could be bringing those things out more and realizing that your values haven't been reflecting that in your environment, and you're shifting back to some things that you want in your life. Your advice is talking about being really independent. So this is going along with getting back to yourself, getting back to what makes you feel good, Scorpio, the values that make you feel good about you. And your higher self is saying, I've lost track of that a little bit. Here's the Ace of Pentacles. The higher self is saying, I've lost track of what makes me feel grounded. And all these other energies are saying, I'm trying to find those things again. Your angels and guides are talking about a new commitment to your calling. So if you've lost track of your calling, Scorpio, this is a new commitment to the calling. This is an epiphany card too, of recognizing that calling. There's resistance to, what do I want to say is new love. There's resistance to making new offers of love. Let me ask about that a little bit. What is the resistance? It's like it has to do with moving really quickly, moving fast. even having communications. What this could be too is I have resistance in communicating about a new love right now, but also I don't feel like you're trying to communicate with others or be really social this month. Scorpio, it feels like you're going within and figuring some of those things out. Um, Also, what I'm seeing here is releasing the notion that you are, um, release the idea that you are the culmination of all the kings right now. Here's the emperor, and it's in like, release the idea that you have this type of foundation right now. There's something that you're wanting to feel more solid about that you're not feeling so solid about. This emperor has an empire and he runs the show. This masculine energy runs that show, his show. And it's in this situational position that says, I'm not in that the way that I want to be right now. I want to say this too. This emperor knows the big picture. And it's it's like once you have the tools and the gifts, once you have the understanding of how things work, if it gets taken away from you, it's not as big of a deal because you know how to rebuild it already. But if you were gifted something and you didn't build it yourself, and if it's lost, you're kind of screwed because you don't know how to get it back. This emperor in this position right now is saying, I know what to do. I know how to culminate these things. It's almost like I let some things go, and now I am reconfiguring how that feels. I'm reconfiguring how I'm going to build that foundation back again. Okay, in the past, there's been a lot of self confidence and a lot of power and inspiration. And in the present, it's like I've been in and out with that. I feel like this is almost a creative process. I've been in and out of that creative process, and I haven't grounded into it, or I've lost my footing in that a little bit, maybe a lot of it. And then here's that trajectory. It's like I'm going within to excavate some things. So interesting, Scorpio, very interesting. Coming from a place of walking into a new world, walking through a threshold or a giant hula hoop, going through the portal. So there's definitely a huge shift here, and there's some downtime. It's like integration time before you come out on the other side of that door. Okay, I'm going to ask the Lenormand, Scorpio, what's going on in happening now and into the near future. What I even wanted to say was your center of headspace. So it's almost like how you're seeing the world, how you're viewing the world. And it has to do with you having to do some healing work, which pretty much goes perfectly with that big picture. But this is also self imposed healing work, or you're the one who has to do it. So there's definitely some, you can ask for help, you can ask for assistance, you can, gather your help from the places that you need help. However, you're the one who's going to have to do some healing work. This kitty cat card just flew out too. It's interesting because there have been some synchronicities with the water sign readings. So I'm going to do a water sign collective sometime this month, but you might want to check that out, or you might want to check out Pisces and Cancer if you have any of that in your chart. But here's this kitty cat card that came out. This is the Maybe Lenormand, which there are more cards in this Maybe Lenormand deck than just the regular Lenormand. But this is about being discerning about who you talk to, being discerning about who you share your time with, who you share your feelings with about what it is that you are integrating and what it is that you're healing and what it is that you're preparing for. Excuse me, Scorpio. I want to ask about your trajectory. Your trajectory is talking about some romance. You've got the bouquet, and this is about some social engagements, or this is about entertaining romance, entertaining the idea of pursuing something romantically. I want to ask your higher self what's going on here, Scorpio. And your higher self is again talking about very possible new rendezvous, new love. But this is also about maybe it's some kind of journey. This talk about the hero's journey. It looks like, yeah, there's definitely some introspection happening here. But this is about being active and going forward from it. So the upswing of the understanding of the journey, how you've gotten where you've gotten and where you're going to go with all of that information. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to ask your angels and guides for an oracle card, some insight for you for December 2020. Here we go. Nope. There we go. Wow. Co-create with the universe to create that new foundation. I do love that. This is about connecting with your higher self. And I'm also hearing streamlining your energy. So there is this big powering down and collecting your resources and sleeping, the whole rest and digest thing, getting you ready for this creation process. I like that. This one wanted to come out too. And you are blessed, Scorpio. You are blessed. The universe is blessing what it is that you are wanting to create. Just give yourself some time to relax and sleep before you take action. I think that is the big message for you, Scorpio. You need some cave time, some recuperation time, some alone time. Whoop. And some observing time. The observer. That's really cute. That little foxy. Foxes came up for Pisces too. So again, you might want to check that out. But this is observing. This makes so much sense. This is the whole being introspective and being the observer before you're taking action. Before you're taking action to implement what it is that you've learned. Wow, that's so great. This is also having to do with implementing, creating foundations, abundant foundations. And I feel like that has a lot to do with your calling, abundant foundations, and what it is that you're going to be pursuing because you are divinely aligned with it. So give yourself some time to come back into your center, and you'll know when it's time to take action on all of that. All right, Scorpio. I'm looking forward to your mid-month love readings. Let me know how this resonated for you, and I will talk to you soon.